What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and welcome. Man, I'm hyped up. Galaxy Note 10 event. I'll give y'all guys my last thoughts. Yes. Shout out to my man Dan Tanner for the graphics and the music. That's my man, you heard me? It's gonna go down today, guys. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about the Galaxy Note event. We're gonna have some fun. Oh, this is dope. This right off the press, man. Yes. Woo! Yes, I'm hyped. We're going to talk about the Galaxy Note and all the questions you may have. And we're about to hit the plane and hit the New York. But you know what? I wanted to have this live stream for y'all guys so we can have some fun in between. Yeah, you're right. So sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. What's up with you? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my man Dan Tanner, man. He be having the beats on lock, man. That's what I'm talking about. What's up with you? I see you. Yes. I'm hyped up already, you know what I'm saying? Before I even get on the plane, you heard me? That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So welcome to Easy Computer Solutions live stream. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Galaxy Note 10. We got the Galaxy event going on in about 2 days. And I'm going to be out there in New York tomorrow, catching my plane early. And I'm going to be out there in New York. And for all the tech reviewers that's going to be out there in New York, hit me up. It's going down tomorrow. We're going to have some fun. Me and Catwoman, we going to be on deck. We're going to have some fun. And we go, a lot of thoughts that comes to mind when we talk about these events. Everybody get hyped over these events. Hey, I'm hyped over it too. Now, this Galaxy Note event is a little different. A lot of people, some good and some bad. We already got the dummy units out. We already know exactly what the Galaxy Note is going to be about. But what Samsung go bring to the table though? So we go. It's my thoughts, man. Like Samsung, go do something else, right? I'm feeling that Samsung go bring something else to the table. Like Samsung going to do something that got me excited, right? We're gonna have some fun. All right, here we go. I see you in the building. Hey, Eric. I'm so sad the Note may not have a headphone jack. I hope that's not true. And they surprise us. Now, we already heard that the Galaxy Note won't have a headphone jack. So I think that's 100% confirmed that it won't have a headphone jack. So unfortunately, we have to live with the Galaxy Note 10 with no headphone jack. What's up with you? No headphone jack. So let's move on, right? Well, not necessarily, like, you know what I'm saying? No headphone jack. We still got the whole Samsung accountable for not having a headphone jack. We're not going to sit up and say no headphone jack is a no-go. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that beat. Oh, yeah, that beat is dope. That beat is dope. That beat is totally dope. Oh, look, hit my man up. Tanner So Lit if you want them beats. Let's see. Somebody just leaked us using the Galaxy Note 10 on the subway. Yeah, I've seen that. That's been surfacing all over Twitter. And look, it is what it is. All of the tech gods already got the Galaxy Note already. A lot of publications already got the Galaxy Note already. So they already reviewing the device. So you probably will see the Galaxy Note 10 out in the wild right now because, they all testing it. So, yeah, you'll see it out in the wild. Let's see. It's for Samsung to have a headphone jack to rest. Yeah, look, they laying the headphone jack to rest. It is what it is, like to know more on the Samsung Galaxy Tablet S6. Hope it has an SD card slot. You know what? You know how all the tabs are. All the tabs usually have an SD card slot. So I think that the Galaxy Tab 6 does have an SD card slot. Now, we already know the specs: 855, 6 gigs of RAM. We're hearing 128 gigs of storage. You know, we're going to have SD card support on this tablet. It's going to be a real powerful tablet. So it's good to see this, and it's $649. It's the same price as the Galaxy Tab 4 S4, right? It's the same price, but they have the latest and greatest specs. So I think it's going to be right on time. Let's see. For the Note 10, I see you in the building. Why do you SD card slot? Why? Wait, what do you use? So I assume you said, what do you use the SD card slot for on tablets? I mean, for documents and stuff like that. Stuff like that. What's good with you, LeBaron in the building? I see you. What's good with you? But I mean, look, here's the thing. The Galaxy Note 10, gonna be a powerful device. Look, man, for what I've seen, it's gonna be a good device. But a lot of people have preservations about price, right? I mean, everybody got preservations about price, because here's the thing. You could get a good smartphone for a cheap price, right? I mean, you could get a good smartphone for a cheap price. So what will the Galaxy Note bring to the table that this say a OnePlus 7 Pro, right? I mean, you could get a OnePlus 7 Pro, $500. Galaxy Note 10 gonna be $1,200 to $1,300. Is the Galaxy Note 10 worth $600 more than a OnePlus? That's the question we all have to ask ourselves, right? I mean, is the Galaxy Note bring enough to the table to warrant a $500 to $600 plus price point with basically the same specs as the OnePlus, right? But I don't know. Let's see. iPad Pro is still king. Yes, iPad Pro, which I have. Matter of fact, I got my iPad Pro right here. So yeah, I got my iPad Pro, keyboard on deck, iPad Pro. So yeah, I use my iPad Pro a lot. So yeah, I'm rocking my iPad Pro. It is a good tablet. Shout out to my man Viper. I see him in the building. Let's see. Apple users don't understand the SD card slot. Yeah, because Apple users never had an SD card. So, when you got an iPad or something like that, you're not going to get an SD card. They don't give support for SD cards. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right. I feel like the Galaxy Note 10 is a small market for users, but the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is a Note device we would have gotten without the smaller Note 10 anyway. Now, I mean, I agree with you, because why have a smaller Note? And I understand what Samsung trying to do here. Some people don't like the big phone. Like, I mean, look, let's just be honest. If you got a OnePlus 7 Pro, it's a big phone. Let's not fool ourselves. The OnePlus 7 Pro is a big phone. Some people don't like the big phone factor, but if you could get a smaller phone factor with the S Pen, maybe, if you go back through the days of the small Palm Pres and when they used to use a pen on a little 3-inch phone. Remember the 3-inch displays when they used to have the pen of the little palms, and used to have the pen and stuff. Well, I think that maybe what Samsung going with. It's a smaller phone. It's a smaller phone. I mean, just be honest. What's the sounds? Hang on, let me put your comment up. What's the sounds on display going to be like? Not, I assume you're saying how the display going to be like. Where we heard that the smaller Galaxy Note is going to have a 1080p display. Now, a lot of people is outraged over this. Like, a lot of people is outraged, and you have every right to be outraged over a Galaxy Note with a 1080p display. I mean, you have every right to be outraged with a Galaxy Note with a 1080p display. I mean, let's call it how we see it. If you have a Galaxy Note and you got a 1080p display, I mean, yes, Samsung gonna make it look good. It's gonna be oversaturated. It's gonna be, the win all be all and all this, right? But and I know what a lot of people say, well, Apple doing it. Look, let's take Apple out the equation for a second. I know what a lot of people gonna say. Well, easy, Apple been having 720p displays and 1080p. They just got 1080p on the Max, but they already been having 720p displays on iPhones, and they gorgeous. So that just maybe Samsung might be going that route and say, hey, you don't need a 2K display. You don't need a 1080p display is good enough, especially if you're looking at the trend of Apple, right? The trend of Apple have, phones that have 720p displays that relatively over the $1,000 price point. So if Samsung pull off a 1080p display at a $1,000 price point, most people will say, well, easy, it's Apple been doing it. But if you take Apple out the equation, would you be upset because of the 1080p display? Let's see. iCloud, LeBaron talk about iCloud, and because somebody talked about iCloud. Yeah, look, iCloud only give you 5 gigs of storage. After the 5 gigs of storage, you got to pay. Shout out to my man Tanner So Lit. What's up with your yo-yo? What's up with your GG? I see you in the building. I see all y'all in the building. Yes, for real, LB, it's robbery. Yeah, it's robbery for iCloud storage. I mean, I think you pay $20 for 10 gigs or 20 gigs or something. And so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't pay for iCloud storage because I barely use my iPhones. So I don't use iCloud storage. I mean, the 2 gigs or 3 gigs or 5 gigs is suffice for me. But I do understand people that buy 64 gig storage devices, you gonna need iCloud. For real, I personally don't like Samsung anymore. Too high prices, too much software problems. Hey, look, I like it. I like your avatar. That double cheeseburger you got sitting right there, that's what I'm talking about. Boy, look at that. Big double cheeseburger. Hey, shout out to you. If you are new to the YouTube channel, go down and hit the subscribe button and go from there. Trying to give y'all guys my thoughts. I'm about to hit a plane in a few hours. I'm about to hit New York. And me and Catwoman, we going out to this Galaxy Note event. We're going to have some fun for the next couple of days. And we're going to give you full coverage of the Galaxy Note 10 and everything in between. If you are a member of Easy Computer Solutions, you will get a lot of exclusive stuff coming from the Galaxy Note 10 event. You will see that firsthand. So check it out. Let's see. Let me get into y'all guys' comments. What it do? What's up, Phone Tech at Work? I see you in the building. Tony P in the building. That's the only way Apple battery lasts a lot longer because of the screen resolution is so low. You know what? Here's the thing, Tony. But is that an excuse though, Tony? Because if Apple want to have longer battery life, they just need to put a bigger battery in, right? More optimization. Why screw with the customer by giving us a low resolution display just to give us long battery life? I understand what a lot of Apple people be saying, but is that a loaded bunch of crap though? I mean, we gonna give you a 720p display to give you longer battery life because you, the consumer, don't need a 1080p display. I don't know. I mean, I agree to almost disagree with you, Tony. But hey, welcome back, man. It's good to see you, Tony. Good to see you. Let me get into y'all guys' comments here. Yes, I see everybody in the building. Easy hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, double cheeseburger on deck. All right, here we go. Like the Note 9 and the Note 10, they have speaker on top and the bottom. The Note 10 be different. Look, man, for what we know, that they will have the slit at the top for the earpiece for the Galaxy Note 10. Now, whether or not that's going to suffice as a second speaker, we have to wait till we get the device in hand. I don't know. I don't know if that's good. If the top earpiece is going to be a speaker. It might be because I mean, you know, Samsung already have this Dolby Atmos sound and stuff, so probably. But the earpiece probably gonna be more of a tweeter than a loudspeaker. I don't know. We have to wait and see. But that's a good question. Uh, are we doing wired we? Wired we? uh, I don't know what you mean. Are we doing Wired Wednesday? Yeah, we gonna do Wired Wednesday. We just gonna be I see what you're saying. Yeah, we gonna do Wired Wednesday. We just gonna do it. We gonna be in New York doing it Wired Wednesday. Let's see. Here we go. In my opinion, I'm sticking with my OnePlus phone, McLaren 6T and 7 Pro. I'm good, and that's coming from a guy that just own every phone that comes out. Hey, listen, man, this is the thing. Like the consumers is getting like fed up with high $1,000 price points. The consumers get fed up. You got a OnePlus device. Listen, OnePlus 6T, right? OnePlus 6T, you good, right? OnePlus 6T McLaren edition. Why even get any other phone? I mean, that phone is gorgeous. You got all the RAM, you got all the specs, you go get all your updates. It's a beautiful device. Listen, and that how much the McLaren edition was, like $650 or something, $699 for that phone. But you get 12 gigs of RAM, 845 processor, but you get 120 gigs of storage, or maybe 256 gigs of storage. I mean, it ain't nothing to beat it, right? I mean, that is a look, it is a very, very, very good phone that's going to last you for the next couple of years, man. For real. Listen, man, look, we all techies here. We take these specs. Man, I hear people talk about what easy. If it don't have the 855 plus, the Galaxy Note 10 is dead on arrival. I'm saying to myself, listen, people, man, y'all got to get out of this spec stuff. The specs ain't everything, man. Listen, man, I can have my daily driver could be a phone with a 600 series processor, and it will run fast. I could play every game. The camera's gonna be pretty decent. I don't usually get into the spec wars, right? I can take an 845 processor, or 835 processor, or a 660 processor, or a 710 processor with no problem as my daily driver and would not complain about it at all. It would not slow down. It would play every app in the App Store. If I want to play high-end games, it would do it with no sweat. It would have longer battery life. It would have a beautiful design. It would have a nice display, and it's like $200. You know what I'm saying? $250 to $300. I mean, you got Moto G7s, right, with the 632 processor with 4 gigs of RAM. That phone battery life lasts me a long time. I don't have no problem with the display. The phone looks beautiful. it is what it is, man. I understand people want the latest and greatest. I want the specs. I want the specs. Give me all the specs. I don't know, man. I mean, to each your own. If you got the bread, spend it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Ain't nobody go complain that you know if you want the latest and greatest and you got the capital, go ahead on and buy it. Every time somebody drop a new device and you got the money to spend, go ahead on and get it. All right. Let's see. OnePlus is much better. Here we go. That's why I'm on my iPhone XS Max. It'd be future-proof. And it would get software updates for years, like OnePlus. I agree with you. If you got the iPhone XS Max, you good. I don't even see no sense of even upgrading to the next iPhone if you got the iPhone XS Max. If you got the iPhone XS Max 256 gig, you good for 2 years. You know, you good for 2020 going into 2021. If you want to skip this year iPhone, the next year iPhone, that XS Max go keep you running. You good. You good. All right. I'm a little tired of these phones coming out every year. I just want to see the underdog phones at the moment and let Apple and Samsung take a back seat. Listen to me. They already taking a back seat. Man, don't make no question about it. No question about it. If you look at if you want to go international phones, if you want to go international phones, Huawei and Xiaomi and all these other phones, they already doing it. They're already doing it with half the price. So, when you got phones that's coming out with 855 and 68 gigs of RAM at a $450 price point, they already making the flagships take a back seat. It's already happening. You know what I'm saying? It's already happening. Look, Tanner Solit, the big prime example. The Samsung A series is kicking butt. Absolutely, man. Listen, I got videos on my channel with the A50, the A70, and the A80. What the A7 is like $350. The A80 is like $400. Man, those phones is kicking butt right now. Man, it's like them phones is under. Listen, those phones is under $500, and those phones is kicking butt right now. So yeah, I mean, look, Samsung is competing with itself. Samsung is competing with itself. Let's see. I'll probably buy the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G just to check it out. Same goes with the Galaxy Fold. But so far, OnePlus all day long. I hear you. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. My wife has now got my Galaxy Note because I want to go a week plus without using the Note. This way, I get a bigger feeling unpacking the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So now I'm using my old S8 Plus, of course, my Essential. Listen, sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to get yourself prepared and ready for the Galaxy Note 10. A lot of people is getting themselves revved up and hyped for the Galaxy Note 10. Hey, it's all good. Yes, the A7 is a great phone. Yes, it is. GG said impulse rule. Yes, they do rule. Shout out to Tech Loving Mom in the building. Shout out to Tech Loving Mom in the building. New models would be every other year. People would look forward to it more than they do now. They won't question if they should upgrade as much. Hey, here's the thing. You notice it's a TikTok cycle. You got like people like Apple keep the same designs for 2 years or 3 years or something like that, and now they change the design. Same thing with Samsung. If you go back and look at the Galaxy S8, look at the Galaxy S9, right? Galaxy S8, Galaxy S9, relatively the same design, relatively the same phone, just updated specs. Now, when we got into the Galaxy S10 and getting into the Galaxy Note 10, now we start to see the design change. Now, what's going to happen with the Galaxy S11 that's coming out in 4 months, 5 months from now? 5 months from now, we're going to have CES and, we're going to have all kinds of new phones coming out. Everything going to be new. 2020 hit in January. You got all new phones coming out, folks. Listen, everything in 2019 going to be a history come January. Come January, everything in 2019 is history. At CES, you're going to have all new phones. Motorola, Samsung go get ready for the Galaxy S11. You're going to have LG go, pop out the LG G9. You got all new phones in January and February. So you got to think about what you want to do, man. I mean, the Galaxy Note 10, and then come, right now we got the 855, and then come January, we're going to be at the 865. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have new Qualcomm chips. We're going to have faster processors. We're going to have, faster GPUs. Come January, that's it, man. So the 855 going to be a dead dud in 4 months. 4 months, man. That's it, man. The 855 is done in 4 months. So that's why I keep telling y'all, the specs doesn't matter anymore. Because if you get a Galaxy Note 10 today or next week when they go on order, right? In 4 months, the chipset is outdated. So it's no longer relevant in a few months. So you have to consider that when you buying a phone this late in the year. If you buy the Galaxy Note 10 around the Christmas holidays, right? Just say you buy the Galaxy Note 10 in December. Well, in January, they got new chipsets. They got new phones coming out. Everything comes new. So you just got to be ready for it. That's all. The A50 look legit. Listen, the A50 is a good phone. I've got videos on my YouTube channel. It's a relatively cheap phone. You can get the A50 about 250, $200, man. You can get the A50. Samsung ever bring the A series to the US, that's a wrap. Now, we've heard that the A series is in the United States. If you go to Cricket and all these, they already got the A20. All right. And I believe the A20 and they bring it in, maybe the A50 is going to come in the United States. So no. The A series is coming. I think the A series is taking over the J series. You know how they had the J this and the J this. No, the A series is taking over the J series. So yeah, you will see those phones come to the United States. The A20 is already here. The A20 is already here, man. Let me see. I'm ready. I'm still on the Note 8. Ryan, that's what I'm talking about. What's up with Ryan? Look, man, that's my best friend out sitting around there. What's up with you, Ryan? He on the Note 8. He ready for the Note 10. Yes, sir. Hang tight. I'm gonna have full coverage of the Galaxy Note 10 right here on this YouTube channel. And we're gonna have some fun, man. Shout out to Ryan. Yes, Ryan, talk about easy, mind me. I hear you. I'm gonna hit you up. The A-line qualifies as an import. I'm not hating on Samsung. Look what Gigi says, y'all. As I go here and I got to make somebody a mod. Yes. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Let me see if I can go here. I got to go on my channel. Well, that's the only thing about StreamYard right now that I can't do anybody. I can't make anybody a mod. But yeah, there you go. All right, so I just did that for you, Tanner. So Tanner right now he a mod. All right, let's go with it. Let's see. Just got an S10 at Best Buy. Woo! All right, that's what I'm talking about. Just got an S10 at Best Buy. How you liking your S10 Plus? Let's see. Here we go. Somebody else. You can't never keep up with tech. It moves too fast. And you're right. Here's the thing about technology and phones, tablets, and computers. You have to remember that every year, a company is going to push out a new product. Listen, Samsung push out the S series in the beginning of the year, the Note series in the middle of the year, and they push out the A series, which is the new series of phones scattered throughout the year. So yes, you're going to see Samsung is going to just blow up the market with nothing but phones. And this is every year. So this is nothing new. This is every year Samsung always blow up the market with different phones. LG also come out with the LG G whatever, and then the V series. LG did something different this year. I don't know what LG doing, but LG came out with the LG G8 and the LG V50 at the same time, but it's a 5G version. And right now I can't even get the V50 because all right. So here's the thing. If you don't have 5G in your area, and if you own Sprint, you cannot get the V50 on Sprint because they would not sell you a V50 if you're not in the 5G area. So listen, man, y'all know how much I love my LG phones. I review all LG phones, but I can't listen, man, to try to do it right. I can't get my hands on the V50. Even with Verizon here in Louisiana, I cannot get a V50 from Verizon, and I can't get a V50 from Sprint. Now, here's a catch. I can order a V50 from Verizon. It's so crazy how Verizon do it. You have to actually, long time ago, you could just go to Verizon and buy a phone out, right? Just give me the phone. I don't want no plan. Well, Verizon is requiring you to get a plan when you buy the phone. So you go spend $1,100 for the phone if you buy it out, but you have to get a plan at checkout. Listen, man, I'm not doing that. I canceled my account with Verizon, so I don't have a Verizon account anymore. And so what that means that I can't just buy the phone and put a GSM SIM in it. It don't work like that with these 5G phones. Listen, man, these 5G phones is a lot more complicated than you think. So I can't get it. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm waiting on LG to come out with a unlocked version. Maybe don't have a 5G version. Come out with a 4G LTE version and just sell it to the masses. That's the only way I could get the V50. Other than that, I think I might pass on the V50 this year. Unfortunately, let's see. When is the Note 10 event starts? Okay, so the Note 10 event usually starts around 12 o'clock our time, between 10 and 12 o'clock. Look, I got full itinerary, which if you stay tuned to the channel, you will know because I'm gonna have, if you got your notification bell on, I'm gonna have full coverage of the Galaxy Note. So it's gonna be between 10 and 12, whatever time, right? In New York, it's a little later. It's like 3 o'clock for us. I don't know, but that's New York time. I think the event starts. So just be on the lookout. Listen, man, between today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we're going to have all the details. I'm going to be live streaming. Me and Catwoman, we're going to be in New York. We're going to have some fun. Trust me, everything about the Galaxy Note, you're going to know everything about it. Let's see. Yes, so the A series replaced the J series. Yes. The Note 8 is still a beast. Yes, it is. Listen, man, the Note 8 is a great phone, man. The Note 8 is an awesome device. I agree with you on that one. Let's see. Gigi said, keep pounding. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get to y'all guys' questions. Yes, I see y'all guys in the building. I'm just putting up y'all questions. All right. The only phone that had me excited was the Galaxy Note 4. Now it's more like, look, man, I agree. Look, my favorite phone was the Galaxy Note Edge, right? And listen, it's so funny. I got a Galaxy Note Edge. I haven't made a video about it, but I got a Galaxy Note Edge, and I'm gonna probably do a video about it once this Galaxy Note stuff, go away. I'm gonna probably throw a video about. But the Galaxy Note Edge, man, that to me was a special phone. You got the curve on one side, you got the S Pen on that side. It was more like two screens. So you have a screen over here on the edge, and you had the other screen. A phenomenal phone, by the way, a phenomenal phone. I had the Note 4 until May. That's when I got the Galaxy Note 9 with 512 gigabytes of memory card along with the deal. So satisfied. That's what I'm talking about. So satisfied with the Galaxy Note 9. And I think that's the thing. Listen, man, you're going to see the Galaxy Note 9 going to be relatively cheap in the next couple of months. Galaxy Note 9 might be a better buy, Galaxy Note 9 may be better buy. I will buy a Note 10 Pro. It's going to be a Note 10 Plus. All Pro, maybe the Pro, I don't know. From Samsung, unlocked, or T-Mobile. I'm just waiting for a promo price cut. And Samsung do this all the time. Samsung will probably do $500 and $600 if you trade in, your Galaxy S10 or your Galaxy Note 9 or stuff like that. So if you want to get $600 off, you probably do good with trading in. Now, here's the thing. Just say the Galaxy Note 10 costs $1,300. You get $600 off. You still looking at $600 plus maybe $700 upfront money. All right. If you don't finance it, you're still looking at $650 to $700 upfront money. All right. So even though you might be getting $600 off, you're still looking at $600 plus dollars upfront. So make sure you got your coins ready. It's still gonna be a relatively expensive phone, even if you're getting $600 off on the phone, people. I mean, the phone gonna be like $1,299 after you add taxes and fees. You're still looking at $1,300 plus dollars, man. So with that in mind, if you're not going to finance it, which listen, I have your money run, handle your business. But for us tech reviewers like myself, we buy phones out. So when we buy phones out, we traded a phone we still got to pony up 650 to 700 bucks. So that's still relatively expensive. Is it me or Samsung is paying more attention to the A series than the Note series? Jason C. Look, man, I agree with you. The A series look gorgeous, man. Listen, man, look at how beautiful them phones is, even though it's plastic. Listen, man, a lot of people would take a plastic back than a glass back. At least if you drop it, you all good. If you drop it, it's all good. Some people wouldn't mind a plastic bag. A lot of people say, well, easy, that's cheap. It's cheap, that's cheap. Listen, man, call it what you want. Call it what you want. The A series is gorgeous phones, man. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, Jason C. Shout out to you. Let's see. I'm rocking the G8. I'm a G8 fan. And it's my favorite phone. My favorite phone. Where's my G8? Oh, my G8 over there. I used to be an Apple sheep. Bah, bah. Android improvement in cameras have changed my mind. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to you. Listen, man, the LG G8 is a great phone, man. I love the LG G8 for sure. Let's see. The tech gods have a meeting about the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus today. Probably so. They're probably having a meeting. They're probably, gathering up how they go take over YouTube. I mean, let's be honest. This is the tech gods right here. Go take over YouTube for the next 3 days. Listen, us small content creators, man. The few little scraps that I'm going to get, most of everybody going to be watching the tech gods video. My videos, it's so I already know how this works. We go through this all the time. The tech gods already have the videos ready. As soon as the keynote address starts, NDA is over. That means you will see 1,000 videos hit YouTube when the Galaxy Note event start. So even though I'm at the event, I won't be one of the ones to be pushing videos out because I don't have the Galaxy Note. So by the time I film what I film and try to do what I got to do, I'm already behind the 8 ball. But I'm used to that by now, so it's no big deal. Listen, man, I don't trip about it. We used to it by now. We used that if I post a video to Wednesday night or Thursday, with 1,000. No, listen, everybody go watch the tech gods. We small content creators, we go get scraps. I'm okay with that because it is what it is. It happens every year, people. I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. So it happens every year. The S10 Plus gonna start at $10.99. All right, so there we go. S10 Plus $10.99 plus tax. You're still looking at about $1,275. I'm sorry, $1,175, almost $1,200. So you're still looking at $1,200, but that's not including the case. Screen protector. Well, they're gonna probably put a screen protector on it, but a lot of people like to take that plastic screen protector on and put a glass screen protector on. So you're still looking at $1,200 plus dollars. After you add a case and the screen protector, you're still $1,200, people. No matter what, once you pay for tax, once you pay for a case, once you pay for a screen protector, you at the $1,200+ price point, no matter what. Let's see, A70 for the win. I'm waiting for the A90. It's going to be a beast. Yes, I hate what you're saying. A90. All right. Samsung need the A series to strike against for next year. A series in Note line. Look, you know what? I don't know. See, Samsung is doing this strategy, right? That all the A series devices is not coming to the United States. So they look like they're pointing and putting the A series devices in different areas out there overseas. I don't know. I mean, listen, whatever strategy Samsung is doing, a lot of people in the United States is doing imports. So a lot of people importing. The G8 is a good phone. Nobody knows about. No, I beg to differ. I make so many videos about the G8. If you follow this YouTube channel, you know about the G8. Absolutely. If you follow this channel, I make all my videos with the G8. I talk about the G8 a lot on this YouTube channel. So all my LG phones, man, I talk about them a lot on this YouTube channel. Matter of fact, what I got right here is the LG G7. Listen, I got the LG G7 on deck right here. So yeah, I everybody that, in matter of fact, I got a LG G7 and an LG G8 video that I'm about to post. Not this week. This is all, this is all about Samsung this week. So maybe next week or the week after next, I got LG G7 and LG G8 videos coming out. Is it Apple OS or optimization or lack of big selection of that makes their phone? Listen, I see what you're saying here. The problem with iOS, but it is not a problem. iPhones usually keep their value, right? Let's call it how we see it. Apple iPhones is optimized. They work good. Look, I remember Steve Jobs' phrase, "It just works," right? Steve Jobs used to say it just works. Now, as far as the Mac with the butterfly keyboard, that's something different. But the iPhones work. Nobody don't have problems with their iPhones. I mean, it's a simple, simplistic grid of icons. When you hit an app, it opens up everything that's optimized. You could play everything in the App Store, all the games, even though it's, the Mac's got a 1080p display. The displays are beautiful on it. I mean, everything about iPhones is relatively good. So Apple have done their due diligence to make sure that iOS works great on iPhones. And so when you come into the Android space, things change. Things is a little different in the Android space, right? Android, it all depends on what device you get, whether or not listen, here's the thing. If you want listen, it don't matter if Samsung putting 855 processors with 8 gigs of RAM and all the 855 plus processors and stuff like that. That doesn't even matter. If you want a fast phone, you got to go OnePlus, right? The OnePlus devices they are the fastest phones on the planet, period. In the store, it's no phones out there. Well, in my market, I don't know about Huawei and Xiaomi. Okay, I just want to clarify that. It's no phones that's faster than the OnePlus. I mean, Christ, you could go and get a OnePlus 5 or OnePlus 6T and it'll outshine any Samsung phone. This makes you, and this call it how we see it. So if you want a fast phone, you go in OnePlus. If you want a phone that's going to get updates every rip, then you go on Pixel. Why? But I don't know. If you want a feature-rich phone, you go on Samsung. But I mean, I don't know. When you say feature-rich, Samsung kind of give it and they take it, right? I mean, One UI took away Pro Mode and no headphone jack. So, hey, man, I don't know if it's going to be feature-rich like everybody believes it's going to be. But I believe that if you want a fast phone, you're going to go OnePlus. Let's see, Tony, please. Yes, Galaxy Note video is going to shut down on YouTube for a week. Yes, Galaxy Note video is going to shut down on YouTube. So listen, for every tech reviewer out there that you don't want to cover the Galaxy Note, it might be vacation time for y'all. I mean, listen, man, for all the tech reviewers out there, man, drop your videos, man. I mean, yes, the SEO is going to be screwed up with Galaxy Note coverage for the next week or so. But, man, listen, man, don't let the tech gods and everybody talk about the Galaxy Note. Drop your content. And listen, we still go support the smaller content creators. We still go support a lot of content creators. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, man, don't let the Galaxy Note stuff, bog down you from dropping videos. Still drop your content, man. It is what it is, man. Drop your content. Let's see. I paid $1,300 for the S10 5G. The Note 10 Plus 5G is going to cost more, I've heard. Yeah, listen, man. If you paid $1,300 for the S10 5G, yeah, you go pay a little more for the Note 10 5G for sure. So I would say at least, don't $13.99 or maybe $14.99 or something like that when you're talking about the 5G model of the Note 10. All right, I'm really waiting on the Pixel 4. If Google learned from their mistakes, their phone could be great. You know what? Listen, man, I think I don't have a problem with Pixels, man. Pixels do a very good job. Pixels are good phones, except for design, right? I mean, as far as stock Android, as far as cameras with still footage, updates and everything in between, I don't have a problem with Pixels. Listen, man, Google don't win no spec wars, so you're not buying a Pixel with 855 and 20 gigs of RAM. You're not getting that. You're not getting that from a Pixel, man. You go get a Pixel. It's gonna come with 855, 4 gigs, 6 gigs of RAM, possible 6 gigs of RAM, and you go get the 128 gigs of storage. And that's it. Now I think with Google will probably try to test the market at the $1,000 price point. A lot of tech reviewers, and me included, thinking that the Pixel 4 XL is going to be the $1,000 price point. Let's see if, and I hope not. I hope that Google don't do that. But I think we guarantee for $1,000 price point Pixel. I think you see how Pixel's been creeping up. I think this is going to be the year of the $1,000 Pixel, man. Sad to say, but I believe a lot of people believe that it's not going to be the case. Listen, I think Google go test the waters. I think they're going to do $1,000 price point. If it's not $1,000, listen, man. When you talk about $899, if the phone is $899, once you add tax, that's $1,000. Listen to me. Don't get crossed up. When we talk about $1,000 price point, $899 is $1,000 after taxes, right? After you hit tax on that thing, if you may be $10 short for $1,000. All right. I don't know what state you live in, but when you got 10% tax where I live at, listen, man, $899 is $10, $15 for $1,000. And then once you add a $30, $40 case and the screen protector, you are over the $1,000 price point. So when we say things like it's gonna be a $1,000 phone, don't let the $899 fool you. See, a lot of people go hit me in the comments and say, well, easy, the phone $899, not $1,000. Go buy that phone at full retail, and I promise you, you're gonna be $10 to $15 from $1,000. So if you round up, that phone is $1,000, people. Listen, man, it is what it is, man. Don't let the $899. A lot of people hit me in the comments and say, well, easy, the phone at $1,000. Why you keep saying that? $899.99 plus tax gonna be $1,000. I don't give a shit how you swing it. It's $1,000. I mean, if you pull, all right, go to the store and you see a Pixel for $899, and you pull out $899 out your pocket and give it to the cashier, I promise you, you won't get that Pixel. Unless you steal it. All right. All right, let's see. The P30 Pro has a 1080p screen. No one is mad about that. I don't do imports. I don't have a P30. I don't have a P20 and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm not mad about it, but it's a P30 is $1,100-$1,200. That's the question. I mean, is the P30 over the $1,000 price point? Gigi said, no, I love my P30. Plus, it has 2 days of battery life. Tony P said, I'm going to stop using phones next week and go back to a two-way pager. Here we go. How's that 5G working out for you? No 5G where I'm at. All right, Gigi just said the P30 don't cost me what the Note is selling for either. So Gigi said she ain't gonna pay that for her 5G. Here we go. Let's get into it. The OnePlus cameras are trash. So who cares of having a fast phone with crap cameras? Hey, I disagree. I've already made videos about the OnePlus cameras. Listen, here's the thing. I dropped a video today. For everybody that watched my video today, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't watch my video today, then shame on you, right? Here's the thing. I took a Nexus 6. Now, the Nexus 6 was proclaimed to be the worst camera phone on the planet. The worst. And listen, man, we talk about a phone that came out years and years ago, right? I took a Nexus 6. Listen, man, I ain't lying to you. Every tech reviewer, everybody, including me, say that the cameras on the Nexus 6 was trash. It was the worst. But I used software, and that phone camera took a 360, and it looked not Galaxy S10 quality, right? But it's not the worst camera phone on the planet. I've done the same thing to OnePlus phones, right? Listen, man, I say this in my videos all the time. I say I never use stock camera apps. Stock camera app software is trash, not the camera phones, the software. So you had to decipher the difference between why the OnePlus cameras are trash, because the cameras are not trash. It's the software that's trash. Now, if you use something like Open Camera, if you use something like Filmic Pro, if you use something like DJI, if you use something like that, then the OnePlus cameras become king supreme with pro mode and everything in between. Now we talk about the cameras being king supreme. I've done a lot of videos with the OnePlus device, right? The cameras, and I say this in the video, it shocked me. These cameras are good. I just posted a video yesterday, and yesterday, or day before yesterday, talk about the OnePlus cameras. Those cameras are good. Listen, people can say what they want. The OnePlus 7 Pro cameras are good. It's the software that's trash. It ain't got nothing to do with the cameras, man. Listen, they're using the same Sony sensors and all this stuff like that. It's not about the cameras. I proved that by when I dropped that video of the Nexus 6. If you use the stock camera app on the Nexus 6, look what you see. Dullness, focus hunting, right? Focus hunting. Bad software. Terrible software on the Nexus 6, right? Use a different app, software. The cameras became almost 80% 2019 quality. 80% of 2019 quality just by changing the software. So the question is the OnePlus cameras trash? No, they're not trash. Not even close to trash. The software is trash. The software is trash. Listen, I agree what you're saying. When a lot of people get upset about cameras are not as good and they don't have pro mode and all this. Listen, I agree with you. No fluff, no passes. I agree with you. But when you dig a little deeper, you look at the difference between a phone and the software. It's always, I'll give you another example. A lot of phones were buggy and stuff like that. Back in the day, we used to go to XDA developers. We used to find custom ROMs for phones because the software that was on the phone was trash. Let's go back into the days. Remember how phone software used to be buggy and it used to be trash. It used to be slow. It used to be this. It used to be that. Well, what did we do as techies? We went to XDA. We got custom ROMs. We unlocked the bootloader. We sideloaded and got rid of the trash that was on the phone, and we gave it an optimized software, and the phones ran a whole lot better. It wasn't the phone that was trash. It was the software. Now we have launchers now that make phones faster than the software that's on the phone. So what that said, the phones don't be trash. It got the same, listen, the phones usually have the same chipset, 855, 845, 835. It's the optimization of the software. So the phone is not trash. I think we get this mixed up, right? We get this mixed up about the phone is trash because it's lag. it's buggy. You got boot loops. You got this, that, and the other. That's software. They don't have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do with the phone. It's pure software. So hopefully I answer your question. Hey, look, me and you cool. I just like to pinpoint that out because I took a Nexus 6. Watch the video. I took a Nexus 6 that's supposed to be the worst phone on the planet when it came down to the cameras. And I made it at least 75 to 80% quality just by changing the software. All right. Let's see. Let me get to him. They said, hold on, LeBaron said, they say that they are trying to make the Note line more of a polished device. Here we go. I love my 6T, $400. It's smooth. And they only have one beta behind Google. OnePlus and LG are working closely with Google for Android Q betas. All right. Let's see. Hey, easy. Just found out Pro Mode is being dropped. I found out why Pro Mode is being dropped. Listen, man. You know, here's the thing about Samsung phones, and when we talk about software, you know, and Samsung phones lock some of the optics, the camera app software. So if you try to use like Filmic Pro and other different software, you can't. That software don't have access to some of the camera features. So software like Filmic Pro, you cannot use Samsung phones because the camera apps be locked. You can try to use Filmic Pro on Samsung phones, but you won't have a good experience on it because Samsung lock some of the camera features that you can't use. That's why I always say Samsung need to put Pro Mode back on the Samsung phones, because if you use third-party apps to try to compensate what Samsung failed at, then but Samsung has some of the camera features locked that third-party apps can't access, unfortunately. Let me see. Jason Gill. How is the Note more polished device when we taking away the headphone jack, iris scan, MST, SD card? I'm gonna leave that comment up there for LB. Man, look, everybody, and see LB be contradicting himself, right? And he talk about he put a pepper on it, right? And if y'all watch my live streams, you know, he be up there strut talking about, I'm going to put a pepper. Remember, if you go back and look at some of my live streams months ago, LB's, I put a pepper on it. Easy, I put a pepper on it. Now he going back and reversing himself. So, hey, LB, read that statement. How is the Note more polished device when they're taking away features like headphone jack, iris scan, MST, SD card support? Ooh, all right. Oh man. All right. Somebody said they bet the Pixel gonna be $1,100. Hey, it would not surprise me. What's up with your tails? B, I see you in the building. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm behind on the comments. I'm going through all y'all guys' comments. I'm not just going to skip everybody. Let's see, 600 trade in 600 for Samsung. With radar technology, Face ID, there's no way Google is under 1K for the Pixel 4. I agree with you on that one. That's why I keep saying, Jason, that the Pixel 4 could be a $1,000 price point for sure. $1,000 price point. Let's see. We got trade the Note 9. Samsung would give you $600 for the Note 10. Yes. All right. Somebody said that the P30 was like 1,100, right? So I guess Gadget Gold is going to answer that question. When is the event? The event is going to be Wednesday. We're doing prelims right now, and I'm just answering you guys' questions, and I'm getting hyped up. I will be in New York tomorrow. Let's see. Note. Yes, Nexus 6 video. Yes. Tells B, that footage looked good coming from an old phone. And absolutely, I agree. I agree with you. Here we go. I agree. It's all about the camera software. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about this, right? It's not, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, when y'all hear 660 processors with 4 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, listen, the same chipset, the software is the one. Remember, if you go back in the day and remember how when the Galaxy S8 first came out, remember they didn't even put Bixby software. Remember the button, you used to press the button and nothing happened. They didn't even put Bixby software on the phone. Listen, I remember this like yesterday. We all pre-ordered the Galaxy S8. Remember this? Listen, remember this. The Galaxy S8. When Samsung came out with the Galaxy S8, Bixby wasn't even on the phone. The software wasn't even ready. Listen, they had a button on the side of the phone that didn't do nothing because the software wasn't even ready. They released the phone with incomplete software. If y'all go back and remember the days of the Galaxy S8, we had a phone in our hand that had incomplete software. The software was incomplete. It wasn't even ready for prime time, but Samsung released it anyway. So yes, I agree. It's all about the software. It's all about the software. Let's see. OnePlus software gets better every 2 to 3 weeks. It's the only company that I can say that the phones get better on a monthly basis. LeBaron, listen, here's the thing. OnePlus, man, be on top of software updates. They listen to our complaints. If you go to OnePlus forums, they rip them up in the forum. They watch them forums and they engineers or tech guys or whatever that's working on the software, they send out patches and do updates on their phone so much just to tweak it and make it better. So I agree with you on that one, LB. I think it's because they can't possibly know what everyone will use the device for. And once hundreds of thousands or millions of us use it, they can learn and improve the software. It's software. I agree with you on that one. Let's see. Let's go back down here. All right. The next note, better have screen record. Also, I haven't used to download the app. Said you're right. They got like other apps in the App Store where you can do screen record and stuff like that. Shout out to LB. Let me go all the way down to your. Let me go down to your comment. Let me go to your comment here. All right, here we go. I don't go back on nothing I said. I'll eat a pepper if I find out there's no pro mode. I ain't scared of no pepper. Ain't nobody calling me that janky for apology. All right, so everybody that's watching this stream, y'all see what LeBaron said. He said he ain't going back on nothing. He gonna eat that pepper. We're gonna find out in 2 days that that phone don't have pro mode. And he said, ain't nobody calling that janky iPhone unpolished. So I can tell you, sir, get that pepper ready. Get that pepper ready. Here we go. Let's be honest. How many use the max screen settings? I don't know. The max screen settings, I don't know. Let's get we going too fast here. Let's go back up. Let's see. Pro mode, video or picture. All right, so most of the phones, when we talk about pro mode, we're talking about video. Now, if y'all remember, Samsung One UI took pro mode away from Samsung devices. We talk about pro mode and video. Pro mode and video is so important. Listen, man, it's probably the most important thing to me. To me, it's probably the most important thing to me, because what happens is when you shoot the video, you have, and listen, man, watch my video. I got a video about this, by the way. When you can't lock your white balance. Oh, I can't stand this. Oh, I can't stand this. When you don't lock your white balance, when you're going into a lighting environment, what happens? The phone get dark. When you're going into a dark environment, the phone lights up. So what happened with auto white balance, the phone trying to compensate for dark scenes and white scenes, right? Well, that's no good. I don't like that. I hate flickering from light scenes to dark scenes, and the camera, the white balance sucks really bad, right? So what we do is we adjust what we call the white balance to something that we want to lock, right? So when you lock your white balance, it don't matter if you go in the dark scene or light scene or whatever, the phone will consistently stay at one color grade. That's what's called locking your white balance. All right. Now, when you talk about the ISO or ISO, right, you can adjust that to make your scene lighter or darker, but you can make it perfect to the perfect situation, right? Third thing about pro mode is focusing. Listen, man, I cannot stand focus hunting. I can listen, man, focus hunting sucks really bad. So what we like to do is we like to pinpoint to a subject or a product if you using your cameras for something, and you lock your focus points. Once you lock your focus point, that what's in front of you does not flicker, it does not go out of focus, it stays in focus. Samsung took that away. So when Samsung took that away, Probo it's relatively, it sucks, because not only that, but if you try to use third-party apps like Filmic Pro, some of the features are locked, so you can't use some of the features. It's listen, man, it's a nightmare if you are a person that like to use your camera to video record and you don't want to use auto. I don't like auto mode. I never use auto mode. I always use pro mode. If a phone don't have pro mode, I cannot use it. That's the problem. That's what a lot of us, we talk about pro mode versus auto mode. It relatively sucks. Let's just say that. I don't like it. That's the difference between what Samsung did. Let's see. Samsung does have screen record. It's a free Good Lock app. So you got a Good Lock app. So you got to go to the Samsung App Store and you just download the app. Let's see. So Tech Valley say it comes with the iPhone though. Yo, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. And look, I really do appreciate that. I will enjoy my time in New York. I will. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Shout out to Uno Nice. I see you in the building. Let's see. I stay max resolution, 90 hertz, tweaks all over, still pulling 6 hours of screen on time for the OnePlus 7 Pro. Listen, man, the OnePlus 7 Pro battery life is good. I'm just being honest with you. Let's see. I need to slap Samsung. They're coming out with a Galaxy Active 2 with no real upgrades. Look, I seen a video with the Galaxy Active. I mean, they have they have the wheel. I mean, the touch sensitive thing with the Galaxy. Listen, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the Galaxy Active watches because of the bezel. Listen, the Galaxy Active watch bezel, oof, but there's a lot of bezel on that watch. So I wasn't a fan in the beginning. I thought that maybe with the Galaxy Active 2 watch they would expand it all the way out, but I don't think so. But yeah, I hate what you're saying. Let's see. Shout out to Uno Nice. I see you in the building. Let's see. Damn, Pro Mode isn't back on the Galaxy devices. Samsung rep says they would bring it back a month ago. Shout out to Ultratech. Listen, I've also heard that from a Samsung rep saying that Samsung might bring back Pro Mode. But far as what I know, at this present time, the Galaxy Note 10 won't have Pro Mode. Maybe with a software update, they might put Pro Mode in. But as of right now, it may be when the Galaxy Note 10 come out, it may be an update that will add Pro Mode to it. See, that's the whole thing. When we get to Wednesday, right, and we get to this Galaxy Note event, it's a possibility that Samsung might do the update. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Samsung watch these live streams. They watch these videos. They know what we talk about. They know everything about what we say here, right? So they are watching us. They know what our complaints are. They know what we talk about. So it ain't like they don't know. Listen, they know what we talk about. So a lot of people complain about no pro mode on Samsung devices. It's a possibility, and I heard the same thing, Altatech, that they will be bringing pro mode back. But will it be Wednesday? I don't know. We have to wait. It may be software updates. We don't know yet. Um, let's see. I think that they will be. We are too stupid to use pro mode. They think we are too stupid to use pro mode. We want to point and shoot. Here's the thing about point and shoot. Listen, I agree a little bit with you, because here's the thing. Me, I don't point and shoot, especially if you're a photographer, if you have a DSLR camera, or if you like your photos to look good, if you like to shoot in RAW, if you like to shoot and use pro mode, then yes, you always use the pro features. You never use auto mode, because how many times have you tried to point and shoot with your camera? It's fuzzy. You didn't get the right scene. It didn't look too good. And you got, listen, man, I use pro mode to avoid that. And here's my thing. If the subject that I'm trying to take a photo or video cannot wait a minute till I get my pro mode set, then I'm not taking a picture. That's how I think about it like that. If a subject that I'm taking a photo with, if they cannot wait 30 seconds till I set my white balance and ISO, my focus and everything, then I don't need to take that picture. Then they can go about their business. I ain't worried about it. I look at it like this. I'm trying to get the perfect shot. So if I want to get the perfect shot, I'm going to pro mode. And I don't point and shoot no cameras, man. I want my camera footage right. So if I'm using a video camera, I'm going in pro mode. I'm setting my settings and I'm doing my video recording. If I'm taking a photo, I'm going in pro mode. That means I want to check my settings and I want to make sure it's right. If the subject don't want to wait 10 to 15 seconds that I adjust my settings, then I'm not taking the picture. I don't care at that point. Like, it doesn't matter to me. So, I mean, that's how I feel about that. All right, easy. We're knocking down another a fifth of Crown this year. That's right. Shout out to Tells B. I just thought about what you just said. All right, so let's go back a couple of years. I was in New York for a Galaxy event. Shout out to my man Tells B that popped up at the hotel. He bought a gift, and it was a fifth of Crown. And me and Tells B we chilled and had a great time, shooting the shit and bullshitting and having some fun down in that Crown Raw. Shout out to Tells B, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit me up, man. I'm gonna hit you up once I hit New York, man. And if you're available, man, we go hit the town or something. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Honestly, 95% will probably would never probably touch pro mode. That's why they removed it. But here's the thing. It's the 5% that uses pro mode. See, the problem is that even though the 95% of people don't use pro mode, it's the 5% of us that's sitting up on YouTube complaining about it and making everybody be aware about it. That's the problem. The problem is that 95% of people ain't saying nothing, but it's the 5% of us that's on here complaining about it. That's why we on Twitter. That's why we own social media. That's why we making videos about it, because we the 5% that's complaining about it. So no matter what, if Samsung want to satisfy 100% of these users, just add pro mode back. And that's the whole thing. I would agree with you that 95% would never touch pro mode, but it's the 5% of us that's kicking Samsung ass, telling them to put pro mode back in. See, we're not going quiet. That's why. That's why. Let's see. We are having Wired Wednesday. Yes, we are having Wired Wednesday for sure. Let's see. Really, I've been told different things. I've been told the big boys work. And they talked to Sprint. They said it was on the white list. Ah, okay. So I don't. Y'all might be talking about something else. Hold on. Let's see. Uno nice. Let's see. What is the official date for you to be at the Samsung event? I was wondering, so I could try to set my time aside for those dates to get the live stream Wednesday. But we're gonna be live streaming tomorrow. We're gonna be live streaming Wednesday. The event is Wednesday, but we're gonna be all in. We're gonna be all in for the next couple of days. Absolutely, we're gonna be all in for the next couple of days. Let's see. Here we go. I don't point shoot neither. I always adjust my settings. Do go to photography school for that waste of knowledge. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I don't point and shoot, man. I don't point and shoot for sure. I do not point and shoot. They got promo for photos, but they don't have it for video, right? Let's see if we go down here. What's up with your technical T? I'm into the whole crispy video, nice pics that don't even use promo. Samsung doesn't care about the 5%. Just be honest. You know what, T? I think you right on that, but as long as we keep fighting the fight, man, and we keep talking about it, man, and say we blew in the face. Listen, man, you know what it's gonna take? I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna take, technically, T. It's gonna take the tech guards. If you get about 1 or 2 tech guards that talk about promo, they keep talking about promo and preaching about promo, Samsung will put it in there. But see, we the small community, and we don't, you know, we ain't there. But I agree with you, T, that the 5% they don't care about us, honestly. But as long as we keep fighting the fight, bro, we can't give up on it. Why we give up on it? We can't give up on it. Like, we can't. Think about it. When the Google Pixel 3 came out, that took away the headphone jack. What happened? People, listen, even if 95% of the people didn't care about no headphone jack, if 5% of people was slamming Google for the headphone jack. And look what Google did with the Google Pixel 3a. They brought the headphone jack in. So it's possible, T. It's possible. It's possible that enough people that bitch and complain about it, about the headphone jacks, bitch and complain about Pro Mode, make videos about it, keep on slamming Samsung about it, they might just put it on there. Listen, it ain't like they don't have the software to do it. It's just a software update. That's all. It's a software update. And I agree with you. Like, they probably don't care about the 5%, but as long as we complain about it and keep talking about it, maybe they'll add it in. I don't know. Cross our fingers. Derek L said, the Note 10, hell no. Woo. Yes. Shout out to 10-Minute Tech. I see you in the building. There has to be a reason why Samsung took Pro Mode away out of One UI. Maybe it was real buggy. You know, here's the thing. It wasn't buggy before. And it may be buggy on One UI, but whose fault is that? It's their software. Like, it's they developed the software. They developed the code. They put in features and they took away features. So is it laziness, or they just wanted to not add that code in? I mean, think about it, One UI been out for a while now, right? So this makes sure, this say, okay, One UI came out, they took away Pro Mode, and 2 or 3 months later, they added Pro Mode in as a software update because it might have was buggy. But now One UI been out. So One UI been out now for a minute, right? So I don't know. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Samsung need to send an apology letter to its customers. And we need to send the CEO a bag of D's until they do. All right. So I don't know. I think all the R&D money for the Note 10 went to the Fold. Hey, well, when we talk about the Fold, Samsung says September. So I got LB on deck. If we don't get this Galaxy Fold in September, y'all know what happens. LB. There we go. I was told they took Pro Mode away from video because it slowed down the camera software and there isn't enough demand for it. Might be the case. Might be the case. All right, guys. So I've been on. We've been streaming for an hour now, and I really do appreciate everybody coming aboard. I really do appreciate all the super chats. Stay tuned, for more coverage of the Galaxy Note 10 as I'm getting ready. I'm packed up. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna be touchdown very soon in New York, and we're gonna have some fun. If you are a member of the Easy Computer Solution clan, if you're a member, be on the lookout for your notifications because you're going to see a whole lot of notifications going to be hitting your way soon. I'm going to be dropping a lot of content for my members and stuff like that. So get ready because you're going to see it all behind the scenes. I promise my members you're going to see it. So hopefully y'all guys ready. Everything in between photos and videos that I'm going to do. Y'all guys, all my members, I really do appreciate the supporters of this YouTube channel. I really do I really do appreciate everybody that come by and watch my videos. I really do appreciate everything. All right, we're going to get on out of here, but y'all know how I like to do it. I'm going to end this video with my boy Dan Tanner music. I really do appreciate everybody for coming. Thank y'all guys very much. Boy, let's get into some hot Dan Tanner music. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Where is it? Boom, come on. All right, let's get into that Dan Tanner music. Thank y'all very much. That time I got that heat, let's go. Boom. Appreciate it, y'all.